Hi, my name is Shannon Funk, and I am a graduate student at Morningside University. I am a high school teacher in a special education room at Comanche High School. The project I've chosen is the idea of incorporating interactive software while working with reading comprehension with my students. I am a special education teacher, and every single one of my students has a reading goal. The two students I focused on are my most severe students, and they were really lacking in the reading comprehension scores at the beginning of the school year. So this was something I kind of wanted to try and focus on to see if I could bring improvement. So the issue that we're having is that the students are not comprehending the reading material at their fullest potential. They're showing lower scores when they were working with paper and pencil. The students would have an article read aloud to them by myself or my associate, and then they would answer questions on a paper. There were 5 comprehension questions: who, what, when, where, why, and they would select their answer by circling an image. The incorporation of the ebooks have shown an increase in interest levels everywhere, which may correlate to higher reading comprehension scores within my project. This topic was chosen because these two students are in my classroom every day, and I work with them one-on-one every day. They don't go out for any other instruction other than what they've received from me. The impact of this problem is that the whole idea around gathering data for reading comprehension is stressful. The students are bored. I can tell they're bored. When they're bored, they don't want to do it, which leads to behaviors. It is more work on me as their teacher to find articles, write the questions, gather all the materials. With incorporating the interactive software, we're really hoping for an increase in scores and an increase in motivation and interest. The accessibility of ebooks and interactive software is huge. We are a one-to-one school, meaning that every student starting in 3rd grade has their own Chromebook. So technology is a huge thing that we push for in our district. For my literature review, I focused mainly on the aspects of multimedia and its effect with learning. When you are using multimedia and instructing at the same time, this provides students with access to different kinds of information, and they can process it at their own pace. Students are learning more thoroughly from words and pictures being processed at the same time rather than just words alone. And incorporating the multimedia aspects within the learning supports the students' individual cognitive needs. So the incorporation of the multimedia benefits the students at their own individual needs, which is a huge thing in a special education classroom. The purpose of this study, we're addressing the issue of poor reading comprehension scores. There is a lack of interest from the students. Having worked with the students for so long with paper and pencil, bringing in the use of the interactive software was a source of enjoyment for the students. They were excited, they were interested, they were trying to figure out what we were going to do. Why were there Chromebooks being involved? It was a huge thing. It was a nice change. This particular study can benefit future educators in all aspects of teaching, special education particularly. If I can help other special education teachers get their students motivated and interested in data gathering, then that's a plus. For the research aspect of this project, my hypothesis was that when the students use the interactive software on their preferred device reading an article of interest, the reading comprehension scores will grow. The research design is ABAB. The independent variables are the 2 interactive softwares we used. The first one was Bookshare. That is an account that our district has purchased, and if you don't know about Bookshare, it has every book almost imaginable in the website. The student just has to go in, search for it, select it, and then the book can be read aloud to them with the text on the screen as it's read. ReadWorks is a free account that I've used since I was student teaching for my bachelor's degree. You can find nonfiction articles and you can select which grade level you want. So that's really nice because you can differentiate the instruction for the individual, which is something that's big in a special education classroom. And you can select the grade levels and it provides you with hundreds of articles. The dependent variables are the reading comprehension scores from the students. The students will work with the teacher one-on-one for this study. So before we incorporated the interactive software, I would work with the student one-on-one, I would read them an article aloud, and then we would work on answering questions. Here's an example of some of the reading comprehension answers that were provided for the students. This article looks to be about mammals. So the article would be read aloud to them. We would move on to this portion. They would have the question read aloud. What is the story mostly about? The answers read aloud. So dog, sun, bird. And then the student would point to their answer and circle it. So if this student got it correct, the answer to the first one is dog. Doing this way, gathering reading comprehension data this way was not working for our students. The methodology of this study, there are two students, one female, one male. They both are Caucasian. They both are 18 years old. They are completely nonverbal and both are identified on the autism spectrum. As I've mentioned before, they were selected for this study because I spend the most time with them throughout the school day. The devices used for this study, we did use the Chromebook and we used their school-provided iPads. These two students have the iPads because they're nonverbal. Each iPad has Proloquo installed on it. That Proloquo is a communication app that allows students to communicate using images, pictures. It's really cool. So an example I can give you guys is my one student loves chocolate milk. And if he's thirsty and he needs to tell us he wants chocolate milk, he can open up his iPad, get into the Proloquo app, find the button that has the picture and the words chocolate milk, and he can hit it. The iPad will speak it aloud and we will know that he is thirsty and he wants some milk. The Chromebooks that these students work with are touchscreen, and both students are very good at navigating their way through the device. Here are results from the reading comprehension scores with the interactive software. So we have the mean for both student A and student B, the standard deviation, and the number. And here's a bar graph displaying the mode of the results. Both students showed improvement, but student B really impressed me with his improvement, and it was nice to see. So connecting this project to past research, the incorporation of the interactive software has proven improvement of engagement. The students were thrilled to use their devices. They really loved using Bookshare and watching as the story was read aloud to them because their stories were at such a low level that they provided pictures and the text at the same time, which the students loved. Allowing the students to use their preferred device encouraged them to process the information at their own pace. So student B preferred his Chromebook and student A preferred her iPad. But both devices, each software worked the same. It was just the preference of the device. Some of the limitations for this project was the fact that the group of students was so small. Working with 2 students really limits the data that you're going to get. I was really careful to make sure that when I was gathering the data, both students were happy, they were in the mood to work. I didn't want anything to be skewed because of behaviors or anything like that. I just wanted it to go smoothly, and I wanted them to enjoy what they were doing. Another limitation for this project is that both students are severely disabled and completely nonverbal. Having to do this project without a verbal recognition of I like Bookshare or I like ReadWorks was hard, but I've worked with these students for a long time and we work pretty good together regardless of if they can speak or not. Some suggestions I have for the future include involving more students. If I had the students available, I would include more, but my other students all go out into the general ed setting for literacy. So I would really be taking them away from their opportunity to focus on this, but instead of doing that, I just focused on the 2 students that are in my room all day. Another suggestion is the incorporation of other software. I chose Bookshare because our district has bought it, and ReadWorks because I've always used it. I would be interested to see if there are other softwares out there that could be beneficial for students. And another suggestion is the use of American Sign Language. Student A does sign. She is not fluent in sign language, but she does use some sign language, and we can get statements from her using sign. At the end of when I was thinking about some suggestions, I thought of this, and I was like, I really would wonder if she could answer reading comprehensions using sign and see if that differs the results that we received. Overall, it was a great project. I'm so happy that I've done it and I've had the results, because now I know, working with my students, they love technology and they love interactive software. So if I want to continue seeing them engaged, seeing them interested, and seeing them have success, I will continue to use the interactive software.